Good evening. Welcome to Spa Brunch, where we bring the spa home to you. I'm Candy, your host, and want to thank you for joining me on the very first full day of our journey at the original Golden Door Spa in Escondido, California. If you think going to the spa is just about laying around in a robe all day, you are going to be proved wrong. It can be the most active, interesting, fun vacation. It can be whatever you want it to be, whatever you need to be fulfilled and happy. And today was such an active day. I'm almost exhausted just thinking about everything I want to tell you about. So let me just a few things before we get started on today's highlights. Wanted to be sure to let you know that if you go to artofthespa.com, I'm going to be keeping a journal of my stay and also have some different, goodies. The staff here is making wonderful recommendations for things to, bring their experience home. Going to be having, featuring those products and have links. A lot of them make really great holiday gifts. And we're also going to be letting you choose an element of my visit every day on our Facebook page. So Art of the Spa on Facebook, and we'll be posting up a question every day where you get to choose an element of something that I can't decide on. There's so many choices here. It's really just so much fun, but it's also can be kind of not overwhelming, but it's like, oh, I'm only here for a week, so what do I do? Do I choose archery class or do I do hula hoop dance class? So many really interesting and fun choices. So anyway, so you can help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. So I just got back from dinner. We had a delicious lentil stew with lavender and mint in the stew, really yum, and then carrot cake for dessert. Like I told you before, we always get dessert here, and yesterday when I met with my personal program guide, she had put me on the 1,500 a day calorie quota, and I think I told you yesterday that, I wasn't sure that was really going to be enough because I know I always eat at least 2,000 a day at home and snack, but I am so full. I couldn't even finish my dinner. It was so good, but I just couldn't eat it all. So I don't know, maybe my stomach's shrinking already. We'll see. But I think I'm going to maybe have them cut back tomorrow and kind of see how that goes. But it's really so nice they're flexible here. So usually I eat a big breakfast at home, and I learned from some of the other ladies today that what you can do is you can add things to your breakfast menu and then request smaller portions, like at lunch or at dinner. So I think I'm going to request a smaller dinner and just add a few things to my breakfast so that I'm on more of my regular eating schedule. So when I was walking back from the dining hall, I was noticing, I just really had a moment. I just really wanted to share it with you. It was just amazing. I was walking back, and the spa is laid out like a Japanese dwelling. So it's very low, it's single story, very hard, dark wood for, the wall, all of the walls for the buildings, and even the decking, the flooring that goes around the courtyard. So every building, the beauty services buildings, the guest rooms, the dining area are all separate, but they're joined around central courtyards where you can relax and just kind of take in scenery, just read a book, hang out with some of your new spa friends, even, just maybe meet with some of the staff here when it's a lovely day like it was today. So anyway, so because the buildings are all so dark in color and they are cloistered around the courtyard, very dark at night. They actually give us flashlights. So when you're walking at night, if you want to be a little more sure-footed, you can just have a flashlight to kind of lead the way. So, and I'm such a klutz, so I always take mine with me. But this evening, I didn't take my flashlight, and I was walking back by myself down around the decking beside these Japanese gardens and sculptures, and it was just magical. I felt almost as if I was in an ad that you might see for a spa in a magazine, like a, really glamorous, gorgeous, glossy photo. It was just so surreal. Just it was very dark, but then because the lighting they have on each building resemble Japanese lanterns, so they're fixtures, but they're placed like where a Japanese lantern would be at every door. And then what they had done tonight, which I didn't notice yesterday, is they had small votive candles all along the corridor. So you're just walking in this candle-lit Japanese garden, and here you are in the middle of California, but yet you feel like you're a million miles away. And, that's something you can really, do at home. I mean, with the whole idea of having that inner sanctuary, you don't have to have Japanese architecture to do that. You don't have to have Japanese architecture to do the candles. It's just all in the way you frame it and lay it out. And I'm just amazed every day. It's just all the new things I'm discovering here. So just wanted to share that with you. That was just a moment I had today. But when I left you last night, I was all excited because I couldn't wait for my fan to arrive. And the fan is your schedule for the day. It's what your program manager puts together for you, and then they deliver it usually in the evening, but the first day they bring it in the morning. So I was all excited for my fan to see, what I, sort of like, college, like, would I get the classes I wanted, was it the good professor or the crap professor? Not that there's anybody crappy here, but, would I get what I want, basically? And it was just perfect. I was so excited. It was actually so much I couldn't believe it. I only had 1 hour. They scheduled me for relaxation, just with nothing. I didn't have anything scheduled on that hour. But here they're so flexible, so you can choose to do or not do whatever they give you. But it was really, really just perfect because how they've laid my schedule out. Because every day my massage will be at 2 p.m. and then like your skincare will be at 5 p.m. every day. So in the beginning of the day in the morning, I can choose or not choose to go on the hike or one of the hikes. They have 3 different levels of hikes every day. And then in the morning, I'm going to be doing all of my activities and fitness type things. So I am just so excited. I can't tell you. It's just the perfect itinerary for me. The only thing is, of course, I didn't go on the hike this morning, and I was just at 5:45. I wasn't feeling it today. But a lot of the people that went said it was wonderful. So I'm excited to get up in the morning and check it out. The grounds here are just beautiful. They actually go up to the top of the mountain here. So if it's a clear day, when you go up there, you'll supposedly be able to see the ocean. So fingers crossed it'll be clear tomorrow for the first hike. So I'm really excited for that. So some of the highlights today, they had some really fun things you would never, ever think you could do at a spa they have here. We actually did a hip-hop dance class this morning. And then I met with Nick, who is my personal trainer. So everybody that comes to the Golden Door Spa gets assigned a personal trainer for the week to help you kind of fine-tune, what fitness classes you take so that they meet your goals. And mine is I want to get some of my strength back. So, but I hate lifting weights. So I met with Nick, my trainer, and he was really fun and friendly, and he really understood where I was coming from with, some of my boredom with the weights and things like that. And he proposed rhythmic weight training. So weight training to music and with different kinds of, gadgets and different equipment to make it more fun. So I'm going to be starting with him tomorrow doing that. So I'm really looking forward to that. He really seemed, I loved how excited he was about it, actually. So then the whole staff here is like that. They make you feel so excited about whatever it is that you want. It's really just wonderful. The level of personalized service is just is just amazing to me. If you say something to someone that, something you would like, for instance, I requested coffee in my room last night, and then this evening at dinner, one of the girls came up to me and said, would I like coffee in my room again tonight? And it was just sort of the anticipating what you want kind of thing. It's just really the mark of excellent service, and it just kind of just takes that stress away. Any stress here is just quickly flying out the window. But I always sort of do think of the very first day of a spa visit is sort of like, you're sort of in that transition mode. You're not really haven't quite let go of everything at home. Like today, I was totally worried about, do I need to call and make this appointment? Should I check my emails? Should I check my phone? And I haven't really quite gotten what we sort of call spa brain, the ability to sort of relax and forget it all. I haven't quite gotten there yet. I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be a lot closer, if not there by the end of the day. But I feel like today was scheduled so perfectly just so I was able to do that, start making that transition. It was not only meeting with the therapists and things, but then with beginning in the afternoon with my massage, which was, and it was one of the best massages I've ever had. She was so attentive and sweet and really strong. Just everything was just amazing. And they come and give you your massages in your room, so you don't have to be wandering around. And I wasn't really sure if I'd like that, to be honest, because you sort of feel like your room's your personal space, and I wasn't really quite sure. And actually, I know at home there are a lot of services now where a massage therapist that'll come to your home and give you massages. So I've always been sort of, just not sure. So I've always been going to the spa to do that. And after today, I am definitely going to look into booking some massage time at home. It's just, there's nothing like it. You don't have to get in the car and drive. Afterwards, you can just totally zone out, do whatever you want. So it's really something that I was just really kind of shocked myself with that today. So if you are thinking of doing something like that, maybe having a massage therapist come over, definitely check out their credentials and get recommendations. But I would highly, highly recommend that. And really, it's not any more expensive than going, to a day spa and having a massage. So it's bringing that spa just right home to you. So that was the beginning of I think the big decompression today. And after that, I had my relaxation hour. I went over into the Japanese bathhouse and just had a little soak in the tub, and it was just heaven. And then apparently how they had me scheduled, they actually had their classes as well, so mind and body, not just all about your externally. But there was a really interesting class today called Meditate to Reduce Stress. It's given by one of the psychology and behavioral experts here at the Golden Door. And it was really enlightening because I tend to be very active. I know a lot of people who say they tend to also be really active and they can't calm their mind down to meditate, but they want to meditate because, there's so many great benefits to be gained from it. And our teacher today, she was incredible. She made it so simple. She gave us this technique, which I'll tell you right now, so you can maybe try it at home if you want, and maybe tonight before you go to sleep. Basically, her method was you breathe in very normally, not like deep belly breathing or anything like that. Just make it natural. Breathe in, and then when you exhale, you say 1. When you breathe in, exhale 2. Breathe in, exhale 3. Then you do it one more time. Breathe in, exhale 4. And you just continually do that, starting back at 1 for 7 minutes. And it was, I think I had out of body experience. I felt actually the teacher was told me to enjoy what happened to me, but I think because I was so relaxed from my massage, I don't know, my body was just really relaxed, and so when we were doing the meditation, I felt so light, just like really floaty and light, and it was really, I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my gosh, because I've tried to meditate before at home, and I always, get a lot of thoughts, and she gave us a really cool tip for kind of dealing with that. So if you're just trying to sit quietly and just, meditate for, 5 or 6, 7 minutes, and you start thinking about, oh, I've got to do this, or oh, what about that, or worrying about something, just immediately acknowledge that, even the Dalai Lama gets those kind of thoughts, and then just smile at them, laugh at it, let it go, and then just continue on and not worry about it. The main thing is really, just kind of laugh at it, let it go. And here's the really cool thing. So practicing that smiling at those disturbing thoughts, letting it go, that can actually help you handle stressful situations in life. And this is how meditation works to help you really cope with bad situations. So she was telling us there are different studies, that show that people that meditate are calmer and they have better coping skills. They have lower blood pressure, and they're generally healthier than people that don't meditate. For just, it doesn't have to be 7 minutes. It could be 5, whatever you feel comfortable with. So that was probably one of the highlights of my day-to-day, I have to say, because that's something that I've just tried so many times, and we're going to be doing a 5-minute meditation every day now before dinner with the group. So that'll be, we'll see how tomorrow goes with that. But I'm really excited to try that again. So if you're having trouble sleeping tonight, or if you're just have some worries, or you just really you want to relax, just pick a place somewhere in your house and just sit quietly and just do that. Breathe in and out. Just count to 4. And and then there was actually another aspect of this that can help you even more, especially if you have trouble focusing and you feel like you are hearing a lot of noise in your head. She actually called it monkey brain, which I thought was so funny, because a monkey's just all over the place and crazy, and that's what most of us, like our brains, tend to do that, right? So it makes things a little more stressful than they need be. But she had these beads, the meditation beads, and I've always seen these, and I'm like, oh, so how do you use those? And I just thought it was just jewelry. But no, it's not just jewelry. You actually hold each bead for each of your 4 breaths. So you would do your 4 breaths, and then you would move your fingers to the next bead, and then 4 breaths, fingers to the next bead. What you can do is so instead of having a timer that's would be loud and kind of jarring at the end of your meditation, just do it one time with the timer, with the beads, see how far that you get around the beads, and then that'll be your timer. So you'll know right away when you get to that point, you've done your 5 or 7 minutes. So how ingenious is that? So I bet you never thought you'd learn that. Is it jewelry for relaxation? So, and then of course you can always wear it as a bracelet, and you can look at that and remind yourself, if you're having something's going on, at work, or even, at the store with all the holiday stress going on, just wear that bracelet and maybe just do a few breaths, while you're in that mob. So that was basically my day today, and I am pretty tired, I have to tell you. In a good way. And I want to encourage you all that if you have any questions about the Golden Door, maybe you have something you're really interested, you want to know if they offer it. They have this is actually, I think I didn't mention yesterday that the spa, usually is all women. So it's a very small group. I'm here with just 25 women this week. And it's great because without, you don't have to worry about how you look. They have they provide all of your clothing. You practically could just come here with a razor, your toothbrush, and your tennis shoes, and you would be all set. They have absolutely everything. They even will do your laundry for you. And so it's just a very nurturing and energizing environment at the same time. So I wanted to remind you just if you have any other questions about the spa, please feel free to email me, Candace@artofthespa.com. You can go to our Facebook page, post a question there. Maybe you've been to the Golden Door, you have some pictures, you have memories you want to share. We'd love to hear that. Just keep in touch and let us know how you're enjoying the podcast, and what you'd like to know about the spa, and we'll be sure to try to get any answers for you we can. Before I go to bed and crawl into my super comfy bed, I just wanted to mention one other quick thing. One of the things they do here in the room, they have books, just different books on health and nutrition, and there was one on meditation, and I was flipping through those today. And out of one of the books is a letter, and it's a letter from Deborah Zirkli, who is the founder of Golden Door Spa, and it just really touched me. So I wanted to. It's entitled "A Pre-Sleep Suggestion" from Golden Door founder Deborah, and it's all about how, picking up a really great book can help you sort of sort things out in the evening while you're sleeping. So, if you have some sort of maybe a problem or something you're researching, when you hop into bed, read a few pages. And when you fall asleep, your mind will sort of keep thinking on that and maybe give you some answers in the morning. And I am just a huge book fan anyway, so this has really touched me. And in particular, there's a quote she has at the end from Kenko Yoshida. And I'm just going to read this to you and then say good night. And if you're having trouble sleeping tonight and you meditated, you still can't fall asleep, pick up a book and see if that'll help you. So here's the quote. To sit alone in the lamplight with a book spread out before you and hold intimate converse with people of unseen generations, such a pleasure is beyond compare. So with that, we wish you sweet dreams and look forward to coming back at you tomorrow and letting you back in on our journey here at the Golden Door Spa. Can't wait to see what tomorrow holds, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. See you tomorrow.